Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm doing thinking like I always do on Saturday. Just got back from Zumba. I've been talking to people and they're always asking me, how are you doing it? How are you creating this life? Because you were really below the line at one point and you were in a position where life was not good. And people are asking me all the time, how are you pulling yourself up? What are you doing? What are you doing? So one thing I want to say is the one thing that saved me, and I'm going to be very honest with you, I'm going to be clear with you, is that I found a program. The program helped me because I got a health coach, and this health coach was absolutely amazing. His name is JC. He helped me come out of a very dark place, and he taught me some things, through this program. And one of them is if you want something bad enough, you have to go after it, and you have to have a plan. You have to have support. You have to have community. You have to have people that are going to build you up and get you to the place where you want to be. So here's what I do. I learn because I am a teacher. I am an educator. I believe in knowledge. I believe knowledge is power. I am a mom. Before I do anything for my children, I want to know the benefits. What are the health hazards, the risks? I want to know absolutely everything. So everything I go into is with an educational standpoint. So when I found this program, I'm like, all right, well, is it backed? Well, it is. It's a doctor and it's scientifically proven and it has so much knowledge that it's ridiculous. So one thing we have that just came not too long ago is called the Life Book, and it comes with our program. And this is my life book, and it's Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health, and I became a health coach, as you know, an Optavia health coach. So one of the things that I do is I go through element by element. So right now, I'm going back again, and this is called element number 3. I've done the work, and it's powerful, but I want to share it with you because so many people are asking me for help. So this is how I can help you. I can share one of the things I learned because there's so much. I can't share it all in this quick live video, but I'd be happy to talk to you separately if you want some more information. Element 3 is how do you create what you want? So what they talk about here is creating what you want, and you have your own ability to take ownership of your choices. I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize I had ownership for quite some time. I just assumed life was happening to me all the time. I lived in a very unhappy and unhealthy way for a very long time and felt like I was trapped there. I just didn't know that I could get out. I didn't know I had so much power and control, but I do now. I get it. I understand it. And now I'm helping my clients. I'm helping other people to learn that as well. So one thing I learned, which is really, really key. Ready? I'm going to share something that's going to blow your mind. It's called the habit loop. Okay. So what you want to do is if you want to start creating a healthy habit, you want to do something and make it a routine, whatever it is, you want to create something called a habit loop. And this is what it looks like. You have a cue, and then you go on and you move on to a routine, and then you get a reward. And then you develop this habit that is so powerful that you don't question what you do, like breathing, like blinking your eyes. You don't think about it. You just do it. So here's what you do. You have to, in order to do this habit loop and create it, you have to activate an important area in your brain that helps you when you're learning healthy habits. Don't think you are stuck in your habits, because I am 50 years old and I am the healthiest I have ever been because I realize now I'm not stuck in my habits. I can create my own habits. I didn't know it was possible until I got the education from this program, the support from a health coach, the support from the community. I got everything I needed. So the first thing you need to do is identify a cue, okay? CUE. You have to identify a cue. And a cue is something that stimulates and activates the new habit. It's a reminder that signals your brain to begin an action or a habit. And then with the action, you have a secondary choice, which becomes your routine that we want to install. And then eventually you end up with a reward, which means you provide an immediate reward or benefit to reinforce the installation of your new habit. Here's an example. I needed to learn how to eat healthier. I was eating crap all day long, Doritos, bread, carbs, all of that pasta like crazy, carbonara, bacon. I was eating crap all the time, cheeseburgers, french fries, milkshakes. Oh, those shakes at Chick-fil-A over the holidays, ridiculous, those peppermints. And I had no idea what I was really doing to my body. I had no clue what I was doing. I saw it on the outside, but I didn't realize what it was doing on the inside. So I decided to try this program. I went on this program. I said, let me give it 30 days and see. So what I got was I got the understanding that you need to eat 6 times a day. You need to eat every 3 hours, small healthful meals every 3 hours. So in order to start that new routine in my life and this new habit of eating every 3 hours, which is what my body is programmed to do from way back when we were first developed as humans, I had to set up a cue. My cue was to set an alarm on my phone. And if you were with me and you were my friend, you heard my alarm go off. But my alarm goes off every 3 hours. So it's a reminder that I'm going to eat every 3 hours. Now, the routine when that alarm goes off is that I'm going to eat a small portion controlled meal or a fueling. I have the best fuelings. I'm still eating them a year and a half later because they have all the nutrition that I need and they taste delicious. I can have a prepackaged fueling or a healthy meal pre-prepared, ready to go. And then I get my reward. So it's cue, my alarm every 3 hours. Routine, I'm going to eat every 3 hours. And then the reward has to be immediate. So it's immediate taste of the satisfaction I get as soon as I eat something that's delicious. I'm going to get the immediate feeling that I feel full. My fuelings last 2.5 to 3 hours. I feel amazing. And then I'm going to get this great feeling that I never had before. Because after I eat, I'm going to feel good because I didn't eat something crappy. I ate something healthy. That feeling of satisfaction is going to last me for hours because I finally made that decision. I'm going to eat something healthy. Consistency is key. They tell you it takes 66 days to form a new habit, but this is something that you can do very easily. Here are some other cues, and then I'll get out of your way. Some other cues. I wanted to make fitness a routine of mine, a habit of mine. I was not working out. You saw me. I was chunky as all get up and go. I was very overweight. I have back issues. I have knee issues, and the weight was holding me down. To be honest with you, I'm going to give you too much information right now, but I was at Johns Hopkins. I should be having a severe surgery, serious. I've been in chronic pain for over 30 years. I have a terrible back condition. They want to open me from the front, the back, put rods and screws, and it would put me out of life for a good year to a year and a half. Instead of doing that, because I was like, oh no, especially since I'm single, who's going to take care of me for a year to a year and a half in life? There's nobody. So I decided instead of signing up for this surgery, like everybody says, do your surgery, do this, I decided I'm going to do better by losing the weight. I'm going to try, and I'm going to try to strengthen my core by exercising. So that's what I decided to do instead of surgery. Everybody's so quick to jump into that surgery, and they're doing this elective surgery, and then a million things can happen. A million things can go wrong. You're thinking you're fixing one thing, but you're not. So what I did was I decided I'm going to go on this program. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to strengthen my core. I'm going to strengthen my mind and my thinking. So here are some other cues. In order to do, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, it did work. I lost the weight. I went from a size 12 to a size 4. I feel fantastic. I'm exercising now. My core is still a little squishy. I'm getting there. I'm being patient because I know it took me my whole lifetime to get here. But my core is stronger than it's ever been. And that back pain that kept me from moving, all of a sudden it's not there. I am able to move. Now, mind you, some days are harder than others, especially on a day when it's rainy. But overall, I am able to do so much more than I was ever able to do before, simply from taking the weight off of my body and by exercising. So some other cues I use when I need to go to the gym, and I tried to make it because guess what? I had a gym membership years ago and I never went. This one I swore to myself, I'm going to make it a healthy habit. Well, with Optavia, I know how to install a healthy habit into my life now. So guess what? I use that same principle of eating every 3 hours into working out. I should be working out 3 to 5 days a week. And that was my next habit I was going after. So ready? I needed to instill a cue. So my cue was to leave my gym sneakers by the front door. If I had a hard day at work or somebody's coming at me, then what I do, instead of going to the fridge for something to eat or going to the couch to sit down and get my mind off of everything, I have my gym sneakers there by the door all the time. I don't put them in the closet. I leave them out because that's my cue. When I see them, I now know they represent put your sneakers on and go work your stress out in the gym. What is the immediate reward? I'm going to feel phenomenal. I just got back from Zumba. I get more energy from that than sitting on the couch. So I'm going to have an entire day where I feel fantastic because I started my day in the gym. Do you get me? Are you understanding? Cue. What is your cue? If you want to instill a new healthy habit into your life, set up a cue. My alarm is set for Zumba every Saturday, every Sunday, every Tuesday. Oh, I took that pound class the other day for the first time. You pound with drumsticks and then up in the air and then down again and this and that and this and that. It was fantastic. Oh, my thighs hurt, my arms hurt, everything hurts, but it's fantastic. I went out of my comfort zone and I tried something new. What was the reward? I felt fantastic. I feel satisfied. I do this by myself. That's the other thing. So many of us are waiting for somebody to do it with us or for us. You can't. You have to be self-reliant. You are responsible for your own health. Nobody else is. I don't care what your husband's cooking or your wife is cooking or your girlfriend's making or your kids only eat chicken nuggets. That's not going to cut it. You are responsible for you only. You're responsible for your own health and your own happiness. How's that? Never realized that before. Never realized that. I put it on everybody else. I waited for everybody else to do it for me, and nobody was doing it for me. I had to do it for myself. So stop waiting for people to join you. Do it on your own. I'm doing this. Now, mind you, I do it with support behind me. I have this. I have my Dr. A's Habits of Health. I've got a life book. I do have a community, a healthy community that rises me up. I do have another cue. Here it is. I know you can't see it. It's backward. But it says live above the line. This was the first day I went on program a year and a half ago. And I remind myself every day I wake up, this is on my bedroom mirror, and it reminds me to stay above the line. When he's coming at me or anybody else is coming at me, you know what I mean. I have to stay above the line. I can't go below the line anymore. I'm done. So you are responsible. I didn't know this, for your own health, your own happiness. I am happy. I am healthy. If you want help, let me know. If you want help deciding what kind of cue you could have for something that you're going after, we all want to be healthier, we all want to be happier, and we all want to be wealthier. What are you going after right now? What do you want most? Once you get your physical health under control, your mental health comes with it, and then you do what I'm doing. You start health coaching, and your financial health gets better. What is your cue? Set it up for today. What is the habit you want to instill? What's your routine going to be? And what's your cue? Put your gym sneakers out. Put your sign. Put your weight that you want to lose. Whatever it is, you create it. If you want help, guess what? I am knowledgeable. I am a health coach. I've been doing this for over a year and a half. You should see my clients. They are doing great. If you want help, reach out. I'd be happy to coach you. I'd be happy to give you some advice and some tips along the way. Go have an amazing day and think about it. Think about how much power you have and take control. You can. Look at me. It took me this many years. Old dog, new tricks. I got this. Have a fantastic day.